Okay, so when we were researching to take the dogs abroad into Europe and stuff like that, we were looking at health certificates. Now, the health certificates, each one was ranging up to £200 per dog. So by coming over here and getting the dog's animal passport, we pay £140 per dog.
Right, let's get this, lot. Get the paperwork, get him into the vets, and then that is one of the biggest things that we need to do done, isn't it? There's a big German Shepherd coming and he's a little bit angry, so we've been hollered in the back room. I'm shocked because that never normally happens to us.
No, it doesn't, does it? It's normally the other way around.
And you're going to wonder what the hell has happened, and honestly, I can't believe that just happened to us. Right, we will explain. They're not doing the European passports anymore.
So 30 minutes outside of Belfast, there's this little town called Ballygally. We managed to pull up overnight at this lovely little place. If you're lucky, you can see some sea life in the mornings, sea lions and herons and things, and keep an eye out for the polar bear rock.
So literally 10 seconds down the road, 20 seconds down the road, you've got this massive big public car park. It's got public toilets in there, which are very clean, very well maintained, and they open about 8 AM. On the very front, there's a big spa. You can stock up. This public car park is free, and the park that we stayed in last night, well, that was free as well. So it's entirely up to you where you decide to stay. In that car park where we were, if there's enough room, we'll move up the coast and get closer to the vets.
So the vets that we were going to was in Portrush, which is right at the top of Northern Ireland, and we carried on up the coast road towards Ballycastle.
So we just come across a little coffee place at the side of the road. In this little harbour we were going to have breakfast, and Emma's found something. What have they got?
Pop cups!
What are they? Let's have a look. So it's a cup with cream in it, like squaresy cream, full of dog biscuits.
You were going to eat that then, weren't you?
I was.
So after leaving the coffee shop, the next destination on our route was going to be the Giant's Causeway. We had to pass the Giant's Causeway to get to Portrush.
With the Giant's Causeway being one of the major things on our bucket list to do while we were over here in Ireland, we thought, why not stop and have a little look at what was going on?
I mean, we were passing it anyway to get to Portrush, and it did seem a sensible option to go and check it out, which is very unlike us.
Yeah, because we're not known for taking the easy route, are we, Neil?
No comment.
Right, well, we made it to the Giant's Causeway. After paying £30 to park up, but you know,
31.
31. Thoughts so far, Emma?
It's very rocky.
It's stunning, but I don't believe for 1 minute it was giants.
No?
No.
Do you think it was aliens?
From the visitor centre up there, right down to where the main thing is, it's a long walk, isn't it?
It is a fair good walk, yeah.
Yeah, it is a
Nice
good
little
walk.
Good for the
I
dogs.
think we're going to be getting the bus back because my hip is in bulk. There's no explanation for this, but it is weird, isn't it?
The bra?
Yeah. It's literally like someone who's made a cake that's more like specific rocks. I'm still not having it that I was a giant.
The legend of the Giant's Causeway tells of the Irish giant Finn McCool, who built the causeway to challenge his Scottish rival Ben O'Donnell. Seeing how massive Ben O'Donnell was, Flynn retreated and his wife disguised him as a baby. When Ben O'Donnell saw the baby, he fled, fearing the size of Finn, and destroyed the causeway in his wake behind him.
I mean, to be honest with you, I'm claiming aliens. I don't believe in giants, and I'm not confirming or denying that I may or may not have been probed.
Today is the reason that we've come to Portrush, because that's where we are, and we've stayed in this basically a motorhome area, which is really good because you've got everything that you need. You've got somewhere to drop your grey waste, you've got somewhere to drop your toilet waste, you've got 2 40 hook up there, you've got water there for drinking, you've got water there for waste, and then on the bottom there, as you can see, there's a screw that you can connect your hose pipe to fill your van up. There is toilets over there. This area here, which for 1, 2, 3, 4, so it holds 10 vans, and it cost us £8 to stay overnight. I think we got here last night about 7 o'clock, and we're paid up until 9 o'clock, but we've got to be at the vets for 8 AM. Don't think I've ever seen one of these areas, certainly not in England. Maybe the Irish just like people in camper vans. No problems in Portrush whatsoever for coming down in your mobile home or your camper van.
Okay, so when we were researching to take the dogs abroad into Europe and stuff like that, we were looking at health certificates. Now, the health certificates, each one was ranging up to £200 per dog.
Some 250, depending on where you are.
Yeah, so it depended on where you were in the country, and what we also found out is that those health certificates, they actually only last for one trip. You go out in your van or whatever, and you go over to wherever you are, and you've paid £200 each per dog. So for us, that's £400. No, it's not. It's £800. And then that health certificate only lasts for that one trip. Okay, fair enough, if you're out for a few months, that's fine. Again, if you want to go somewhere else, then you've got to come back and go through the whole process again and pay the same money again. So what we found out is by coming over here and getting the dog's animal passport, we pay £140 per dog.
Yeah, something like that. Could be a little bit more, might be 145, even if it's 150.
Now that includes a rabies injection and the passport, and then that lasts for 3 years, so you can continuously use that over the 3 years instead of forking out each trip that you're going. So in the long term, you are saving a lot of money. You do, however, have to get the tapeworm and the flea and wormers if you're going in and out of the country.
I think as well, even if people go, oh, well, you got to go to Ireland and get it done, you got to pay for a boat, that will still, on one trip to Europe, if you've got a couple of dogs, that's going to still save you X amount of money in the long term. Right, so we've just pulled up outside the vets. Lucky enough for us, there's parking right in the road outside. There is a public house right there. There's also a Chinese restaurant there, if that's your thing. And the vets is literally just down that little alleyway there. Causeway Veterinary Clinic. There is parking along the road here if you can fit in. Well, they trust you that much, they just leave you in the room. There's a big German Shepherd coming and he's a little bit angry, so we've been hollered in the back room. I can't believe that just happened to us. The vets, there is a big issue.
Yes.
Not for us, by the way, for you. Long story short, they're not doing the European passports anymore. And he only did 4 more, which was Pickle, Poppy,
Dolly and Raven.
We got the last 4 passports. Now we were going to be doing a whole video on how to get your pet passport and where to come.
They still can come over to Northern Ireland to do it because there are still vets that do it. So
Yeah.
I did have a little look.
We don't know and we can't advise on any other vets that do it, but I'm sure there is other vets. So we thought we'd just basically let you down with a view.
Sorry.
We genuinely didn't know that we were going to be the last. And lucky, well, there is something majorly lucky, which is what?
We were actually only booked in for 3 of the dogs because obviously Raven, we hadn't decided whether we were keeping her or not, and then we were keeping her. When we got there, he'd actually accidentally ordered 4 rabies vaccines instead of 3. So when we asked if we could get Raven done, the answer was yes.
We're not Irish, but we're going to class it as the luck of the in-Irish. It was like she was meant to be.
Yes.
So
Tell you first.
Rude. So they're all done. Pet passports are all done.
The big part for us was that we didn't need any of the health certificates. or anything like that coming over into Northern Ireland. Now, some of the vets over here may ask for that.
Yeah, that is a big thing. We didn't get asked for them.
No.
Like, because we boated, is that the right word?
Docked.
Because we got the boat into Belfast rather than Dublin, we didn't need the animal health certificate. But what did the vet say?
Said technically he could still ask for them.
Yeah.
If
So
he wanted to.
be really aware. Not all the vets might be like him. They might all demand to see it. It's totally on their discretion. And if you get there and they go, "Where's your animal health certificate?" Well, it's back to England, isn't it?
Always check first before you come.
Yeah, doubly check. That's basically our 3 days in Ireland. We will be doing the Wild Atlantic Way, won't we?
Yes, we will.
So we're going to make our way over now to the beginning of the Wild Atlantic Way. We might record some stuff en route, but we've been here for a few days and it's unbelievable.
Breathtaking, isn't it?
It really is. Everywhere we've gone, there's been, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Look at
we've
this.
been like
Ooh.
squirrels. So, right, we'll leave this one here and we'll hopefully see you very soon.
Bye-bye.